Twins that are conjoined as their pals talk about their different personalities. Abby Hensel and Brittany argue over what to put on their shared bodies. Twins that are conjoined, Abby Hensel and Brittany, have acknowledged that they frequently argue on what to dress for their joint physique. Because of their disparate personalities, the girls struggled to decide how to dress in a recent tape of them sharing their lives with their followers while attending college. The pair's friends then talked about how they frequently dispute on what to wear. Abby's the one that's winning the argument of what they're doing or what they're wearing. A friend remarked as the girls down the stairs while holding a pair of white sneakers with pink accent stripes, to which Abby responds, "We had a big fight when we bought these shoes." Visit the Mirror US to get the most recent news, politics, sports, and entertainment from the United States. Read on. Within the lives of identical twins Abby and Brittany Hensel, from a covert nuptials to first driving lessons, the girls are seen acknowledging that they quarrel over clothes. You can hear them bickering in the bathroom like, "We're wearing this," "No, we're not," "We are wearing this," said another buddy. Then a third friend says, "Brit's more like, oh, let's go with the flow, whatever." After their college documentary, the sisters made headlines once more lately. Having been joined together at the torso, the 34-year-old women each control one side of their physical form. It has since surfaced that Abby got married to her lover Josh Bowling, suggesting that one of them has finally discovered true love. Josh, a veteran of the U.S. Army and nurse, and Abby got married in 2021, according to public papers that Today was able to get. Social media users have also posted photos from the event. One of the photos shows Josh, who is wearing a gray suit, standing next to and holding hands with Abby and Brittany, who are both wearing white wedding dresses. As conjoined twins, Brittany and Abby achieved notoriety, image, origin/YouTube. The women wore a white gown with a mesh neckline and an embroidered top, and they celebrated the momentous day with loved ones in videos that they posted on their TikTok account. It seems like both women were all grins on the special day as they honored Abby and Josh's love. The couple reportedly resides in Minnesota, where the sisters are employed as fifth-grade teachers. Josh's Facebook page states that the family likes snow tubing, ice cream, and nature excursions. With the following information, his ex, previously Twitter, profile points towards children in their lives: Christian, father, husband, veteran, and occasional gamer. Due to what describes as a irreparable breakdown in the attorney-client relationship, a law firm that has long protected Donald Trump's campaign and businesses from employment claims has now requested to withdraw from a case that has been pending for years. Since Trump's first presidential campaign, the law firm LaRocca, Hornick, Greenberg, Rosen, Kittredge, Carlin, and McPartland has represented his political organization in multiple lawsuits. Run, billing close to $3 million while assisting in the settlement of multiple cases and dismissals. However, it requested late on Friday to be removed from a lawsuit brought by A.J. Delgado, a former campaign surrogate who claims she was ignored by the campaign in 2016 after disclosing she was expecting. The move was filed remarkably soon after a federal court ordered the campaign to produce all discovery materials related to complaints of sexual harassment and gender or pregnancy discrimination from the 2016 and 2020 campaigns. The defendants had long resisted providing these materials. Subscribe to the New York Times, the morning newsletter. The request was submitted to a federal court located in Manhattan. Lead attorney Jared Blumetti asked to explain the case in private to the judge, but he withheld any information regarding the disagreement. An inquiry for comments was not answered by Blumetti. The apparent breakup with a long-trusted company coincides with the former president's busy litigation schedule. In addition to facing new criminal accusations in Georgia and 2 distinct sets of federal indictments, he is currently in the 3rd week of a criminal trial related to the 2016 campaign sex scandal cover-up case involving porn star Stormy Daniels. The Supreme Court heard arguments last week over whether or not President Trump is completely exempt from prosecution for the things he did while in office. Additionally, he is contesting rulings worth over $500 million. In 2 civil rulings from the previous year, it was unclear right away if LaRocca Hornick, which operates out of Trump's 40 Wall Street building in central Manhattan, plans to sever all connections with the real estate mogul. But that wouldn't exactly be a novel break. Joe Tacopina, a defense attorney for Trump, announced in January that he would no longer be representing the president. At least 4 of his previous attorneys, who were defending him in a number of civil and criminal lawsuits, left their positions last year. In a filing on Monday, Delgado, who is representing herself in this case, opposed to the withdrawal, claiming it ought not to be permitted until the discovery process was over and characterizing the motion as a scheme to avoid compliance. Judge Magistrate, according to Catherine H. Parker, LaRocca Hornick will need to continue representing the campaign for the time being. She also promised to set up a meeting with the campaign and the legal firm to talk about the situation. For example, the firm defended Trump Model Management in a 2014 wage case. It has been representing Trump's commercial interests for at least 10 years. According to Federal Election Commission records, it was paid $1.8 million between September 2016 and December 2020 and served as the campaign representative for Trump in both of his prior presidential campaigns. LaRocca Hornick has since received $990,000 more from the former president's Super Political Action Committee, Make America Great Again Incorporated, including a payment of $15,103.90 as recently as March 25. In addition to the action brought by Delgado, Jessica Denson, a former Hispanic outreach coordinator for the 2016 campaign, filed a lawsuit alleging sexual assault and discrimination against the campaign, which the business is now defending. The most recent filing in that lawsuit, which was issued on April 16 in a state court in New York, contains no indication that the parties want to terminate their legal partnership. In a different lawsuit filed by Denson last year, the company assisted the Trump campaign in settling for $450,000. The action contested the legality of non-disclosure agreements that campaign staff members were required to sign during the 2016 election. Additionally, it assisted in the settlement negotiations of a lawsuit filed in 2022 by demonstrators who said that Trump's bodyguard, Keith Schiller, had torn